2/10 of a second slower than Nico Prost, but Prost, oh, he's hit the wall! Neil Jani hitting the wall just there, just where the Techeetah slams into the barriers, and that is Andre Lotterer. Welcome to Formula E.
It's really tricky. Here we go. Comes up here and just runs it in the wall. Did he? No. Oh! See, look.
Oh yeah.
Again, this is this problem with the slow steering rack.
And look at he holds his hand there going, what on earth happened there?
Frustration. He locked the rears in the way, didn't he?
That lap from Verne was at full power, half a second away from Lucas Di Grassi. Ooh. There's a little bit of a twitch, and that is for Mauro Engel down at turn 2.
Problem is,
Alex Lynn's off!
Locked it up, locked the ears early.
So here it is again.
He's way wide early, and then just as do you know what? That would be a gearbox.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's probably pushed the drive shaft through the gearbox. That's a big job, and we don't have too long until the race. Look how far over the rear comes when it hits.
Yeah. 2/10 of a second slower than Nico Prost, but Prost, he's hit the wall! Nico Prost ruins it! He was quickest of anyone in the first sector. It looked as though his qualifying was returning to Season 1 Beijing.
It's not getting out of the way.
It's not getting out of the way.
Nico, what are you thinking?
And that collects up the wheel there for Jerome D'Ambrosio. D'Ambrosio is going to be absolutely furious. He's going to understeer with then the red flag is out, and you can see the other drivers thinking, well, what was that about? Captain qualifier, Jean-Eric Verne. Here he comes out of the final corner, and Jean-Eric Verne cuts the timing beam and goes quickest.
No, he's
gone quickest. He's crashed the car and gone to the top of the times. Mark Preston can't understand it, but the timing beam is so close to the exit of that final corner, you can take pole position backwards.
Brilliant. That is fantastic. Look at the steering is all split.
R5, box with slap.
He's definitely bent the suspension, but good over the bumps as it deals with all the different cambers and
Oh, no, it's gone!
No, he nailed it!
He's a 10th of a second up after the middle sector split, so it's all or nothing now for the final couple of corners for Sam Bird.
Did he get his eyes closed there?
A big mistake at the hairpin, got it turned in nevertheless. Everybody safely through the second corner as well, but Oliver Turvey, he started in 7th, he's in 3rd place now as everyone shuffles their way through the man-post chicane. Pete Gay's up on his wheels, almost as Lotterer's in the wall, and there's a traffic jam. Lotterer in the wall, Evans stacked up behind him, and I think we could be having a little bit of a full course yellow here, but Verne leads the way.
Track's blocked. Going to handle differently.
Look at that! Lucas Di Grassi under pressure from Buemi. Buemi hits Di Grassi. They keep rubbing each other, and and there's a spin further back. That's Luca Filippi has set Felix Rosenqvist spinning down at turn 1 at Tamar Park. This was Rosenqvist way lunging it at Eduardo Mortara. Mortara saw him coming. Got as close to the mainland as possible to try and keep out of the way. Fantastic position now into the pits comes Bird! And he's missed his way in, and now he is going to have to jump into the other car. It's so slippery and dusty in there in the pit lane. Now, that isn't actually going to compromise him in terms of...
can he get out?
Well, can he get out? I think they pushed the other one in. Got back to his feet fairly promptly. Oh, look at that.
He tried to kick it out of the way. You're not, it's not going to work, mate.
And off. Is that Buemi?
Buemi, I believe.
It is Buemi.
Buemi has come to a halt on the exit of the hairpin. The man we were just talking about, who was looking strong because he had more usable energy remaining.
He just cannot get right the way around the outside.
Oh,
try it here.
No, contact. Mauro Engel sent spinning, clouds the barriers. They both make it through. That's not an overtaking spot, is it?
I mean, actually the car in front was causing the problem, wasn't it?
Oh, no, D'Ambrosio and Prost! And Jerome is going to be getting more and more annoyed with the Frenchman.
That Jaguar through the long, fast corners is so stable. Oh, he almost ran the back of that Venturi.
On the run down towards the first corner, here comes Rosenqvist, he's lost it! Rosenqvist spins at turn 1! He's spinned it at Tamar Park, and he's dropping right down the order, he collides with Nelson Piquet, and that means Eduardo Mortara is into the lead of the race. Mortara leads, Abt in second, here is Rosenqvist, side by side with Luca Felipe!
I just body checked him into the fence.
Contact, and I think Felipe's in trouble. In the second round of the Formula E Championship, Daniel Abt is using his fan boost now.
I was going to say, Mortara made the decision for him. Oh,
he's spun! Mortara has spun down at Hong Kong Station when he looked to be in control of the E-Prix. And Daniel Abt now is leading the race on his birthday with just 2.5 laps to go. Oh, the back end just drifts away at turn 1. What a disaster for Eduardo Mortara.
What a reaction.
For weekly Formula E videos, click subscribe on the left-hand side. To watch the next one, click the icon in the centre and remember to hit the like button and leave your comments down below.